Audrey Johnson Show, arise. Step by step, the doors open wider, and I walk right into it. What inspires me? A thirst for people. Always asking, what makes you extraordinary? What's in store for you right now? What's next for you? Because you've done so many things. We're all looking for that exciting album to come out and that move and your dance and everything.
Well, I've been kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together for recording, and just the beginning stages, putting it all together and deciding the mood, the direction, the energy, and then on top of that, it's I did a deal with Lionsgate to produce films, so those beginning stages of that, putting all the puzzle
Together.
Yeah, which has been a dream of mine for a very long time to produce films. A very long time.
Is there a message you want to send out for before we go? Women and men to the world.
Well, it's been about love, really, self-love, more so than anything lately, especially for myself. And once again, like I was telling our friend here, it's about loving yourself and accepting yourself and not trying to aspire to look like anyone else, but to be the best person that you could be. It's self-acceptance.
Awesome. Well, the show is about love. Thank you, Janet.
You know, some people are intimidated by fashion and by style, and I think the thing is to have fun with it and enjoy it and celebrate yourself and celebrate life, because it's very short and it's very precious.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially right now. Well, I think life is art. Don't you think it's art? It's art?
Yeah, and you can create, you know, any kind of art and any kind of life you want. You just have to be brave enough to go out in there and try it.
Wow, I love this guy. So, well, you around her all the time.
I am. It must be rubbing off. It must be rubbing off.
So I love Oprah. When I saw Dionne Warwick, I went like this. I said, when I see Oprah, I'm gonna go Oprah. Oprah's been my mentor for 20 years. She doesn't know that, but she's been. I watch her. Everything she's done.
All learn from her.
All learn from her. So, what advice would you have for
you? I think just the most important thing is be yourself, be authentic, because no one's better at being you than you. And I think, you know, in our society, we're always trying to be skinnier or more like celebrities or like supermodels or this and that. We're always trying to change who we are. And sometimes we should just be more ourselves.
Wow. He's not just singing like Oprah, but all of the
know what's come over me.
Well, it's good. And you know what,
Must
guys?
be the blueberry vodka.
I just want to say he is even better looking in person,
Stop.
and his presence is right here. You just blessed us.
Thank you.
Being here.
Well, likewise. Mwah. Thanks for having me.
But then the 60s had a big famine in China, so we don't have food to eat.
I read about that.
That's
meat and when I remember when nobody had meat and
You're
you guys.
wonderful.
Yeah.
You read everything.
I was like, well, it was like I was going to ask you about that. How like no people were dying and there were no food, and then you went someplace and somebody gave you guys some food, some meat, and you went, oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
You remember
amazing.
that's the details. That's very
well,
interesting.
Because I thought, wow. And then you came back and your brother. Yeah. So those are survivor skills.
Yes.
You have to be able to survive.
So that's a very difficult times in life that time. You know, everywhere, not just in Tibet.
Yeah.
All over the
China.
world.
Yeah,
All over
China.
All over China. No food, nothing to eat,
Nothing.
and we just eating
Just
finally eating
no soup.
green grass.